everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Essie, and today we are going to be stuffing the second week of August. Today's going to be a little bit different because we're going to start turbocharging my travel envelope ahead of my trip to the Pacific Northwest with the family. So if that's something that interests you, let's get started. Okay. So first off, today we are going to be stuffing $3,551. And that is because, like I said earlier, we are going to be turbocharging my travel envelope, and also because I have placeholders for some automatic transfers to my investment accounts. So first off, let's count the money and make sure we have everything we're expecting. Some of you guys have asked about this. This is the Louis Vuitton Tourterelle color in the Empreinte leather pouch, and it comes with the Neverfull bags. So the Neverfulls are the iconic tote bags that you see around, and they come in like the monogram and the damier, azur, and ebene. Basically, I think they're discontinuing selling them in the store and possibly online. I haven't checked recently. And then if you buy that bag, all of them come with this pouch, so in whatever print that you get. So a lot of people ask me this. They do sell them separately on the pre-loved market, so if this is something that you are interested in, definitely I would check that out if you don't want to necessarily buy the tote bag as well as the pouch. All right, quick Louis Vuitton plug over. So first off, we've got $1,300 in placeholders. So every second and fourth week that I do cash stuffing, these are my automatic transfers to my 401k and my automatic transfer to my HSA health savings account. So I'm going to put these to the side. So that's $1,300 right off the bat, which leaves us with $2,251 in cash that we will be stuffing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1,500, 50, 16, 50, 17, 50, 18, 50, 1,900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 2,100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2,200, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51. So $2,251 in cash. All right, so I am challenging myself today to not get super chatty because we've got a lot to do and just get right through it. So here we go. Separating out the cash. So some of you might be asking, okay, Elise, like normally you're stuffing around, what, 1,500-ish every week. Where is this extra money coming from for travel? So as you may have guessed, I don't actually stuff everything that's in my budget every week. So for example, I do have a mortgage. I do have student loans. I do have another loan. You know, we've got some business loans and things like that. So my debt payments are not coming. I'm not stuffing those. My student loans, I'm not stuffing, that kind of thing. I also have other expenses like my children's tuition. We do have a couple of other automatic things that I don't stuff for just because they are automatic every month. And it just kind of seemed like, oh, redundant to like stuff it and take it out every time when it's the same amount every single time. So all that to say is that everything that you see here is usually more about variable spending and not necessarily bills. And my bills are all separate and usually paid automatically. So one of those things that I'm doing is I have been aggressively paying down debt, and I am diverting some of that cash over to fund this travel. So again, I've told you from the very beginning, I am not on a financial journey to pay down my debt as fast as possible. I am on a financial journey of balance where I want to pay down debt quickly, but I also want to make sure that I am budgeting for luxury items or trips or things that, you know, my family enjoys. So our ultimate goal is not to be debt-free and financially independent as soon as possible. Our financial goal is to pay all our bills, pay down our debts aggressively, but at the same time, not to the expense of when we want to take a trip or when we want to have a really nice, maybe birthday gift. Like if I want to get my husband something special or he wants to get me something special, we do have funds that we generally throw at debt that we are very comfortable with diverting at any given time because those funds are over minimum payments, right? They're not it's not hurting what we would be expected to pay month to month for our debt anyway. Okay, so getting that out of the way, that is where some of these extra funds are coming from. And so you will see that from time to time that I'm going to bulk up maybe travel, or maybe I'm hoping not around Christmas because I actually have a savings challenge for it, but maybe around Christmas I might bulk it up. But usually I would say it's for travel or maybe like a very special occasion. Okay. So first off, we are going to be stuffing. What should we do? Let's do our sinking funds, and then we'll also address the wallet while we do that. Okay. So gas is getting $150. And I always forget to count this. So 156, 70, 80, 85. So $185 for gas. Groceries is getting $100, so $111. We are heading up to the bed and breakfast, so hopefully, groceries will be a little bit smaller. Milk delivery is going to get $25. We are getting very close to finalizing the full ownership transfer of the bed and breakfast, which I am just cannot wait for that to happen, because then that hopefully means that we don't have to keep paying attorney fees. I am an attorney, so I totally get attorney fees, but doesn't mean I like paying them. So hopefully those attorney fees will be done soon, and then that will also free up some cash. Eating out is going to get $75, so 50, 25. However, I'm going to take this 20, and I'm going to put it into my wallet. So the envelope itself will have 55, 56, 7, and 8. And then I will put $20 into my wallet. And this oftentimes does get used in the wallet. So eating out. Okay. Household is going to get $20. Which gives us 150, 70, 90, 210, 15, and 16. Vehicle insurance is going to get $60. So that gives us 121. Car maintenance is going to get $130. So thank you everybody who chimed in with, I think I asked in the last video whether I should put my car washes, my monthly car washes, into vehicle maintenance or subscriptions. And one of my subbies made a great point that, it's something that's every single month and it should go in subscriptions, whereas vehicle maintenance, they're unplanned things, that they're not something that consistently happens. So I thought that was a great point. 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 56. So vehicle maintenance, which you're getting ready for breaks. Subscriptions, I think, let's see, that's getting $10. So 10, 15, 16. Gifts is getting $50. So 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, and 3. We have a lot of birthdays coming up, but I've got most of the gifts actually purchased already, which is great. Now travel is going to get $1,200. So this is where we're getting really quite big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that actually is all of the 100s. So 1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. So 1,946. And I'm actually going to put this off to the side because I have a different binder that I'm going to actually put all of my travel money in for right now. Holidays is going to get $10. So we are saving right now for pretty much Halloween. And I think that might be it because we really don't do anything for Thanksgiving. That would probably come out of groceries. And Christmas, again, has a different savings challenge. So kind of putting on the brakes for holiday. 120, 40, 60, 80, 90, 210. But I've mentioned before, I am not a crafty person and I'm not very creative when it comes to Halloween costumes. So I definitely buy my kids' Halloween costumes. I am seriously amazed and impressed at people who create their own. I'm very envious of your skills. Okay, health is going to get $50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 7, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So once again, I feel like every time I start to build this up, we get hit with something. So my son is starting his speech therapy come Monday. He's got an evaluation. So I know that we're going to get hit with copays weekly now for the length of time that he'll be going to that. So I don't want to actually put those into a savings account because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be taking out a hefty chunk. All right, that is it for the sinking funds. Next up is investment. So 401k is going to get $1,000 and that will be the placeholder. Again, I don't count this until the end of the month because it fluctuates so much every time that's kind of when I do a true up. And I will say that my stocks have taken a bit of a hit, so it'll be interesting to see if they recover by the end of the month or if I have to take some placeholders out. It is what it is. HSA is going to get $300. And again, so the HSAs are health savings account. They're a triple tax feature. You can save money pre-tax. Any gains you make are tax-free, and then when you pay and cash out for qualified expenses such as medical expenses, you don't owe tax on it. So the flip side is that you have to be in a high deductible insurance plan, which usually means you have lower premiums, but high deductibles, which is also like higher copays. So that's why I have such a large health envelope, because I know I'm going to be paying more per service than I would if I paid a higher premium with a lower deductible. And it's also giving me the benefit of being able to save pre-tax dollars, and my company also contributes a little bit of that portion. So that's the flip side that we're doing this time. All right, kids are going to be $50. So 50, 100, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. $119 for kids. I said it last time, diapers are coming out of this pretty soon. Allowance is going to get $6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am behind on giving my son his allowance, so I need to give him 2 weeks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, I have to give him 2 weeks. Forget what we did this past couple weekends that I got so busy with that. Usually he reminds me too, so I got to make sure that we stay on top of that. Academics is going to get $10. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 190. And I will be taking some money out of that to pay for my son's Spanish club. Athletics is going to get $25. So 25. So we have a placeholder of 500, 50, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700? Yeah, 700. 10, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, and 3. So $733 for athletics. And then enrichment is not getting anything this week, and the kids are not getting anything either. Although Bubby for his birthday got $50 from his Nona. Okay, so that's it for investments. We're gonna switch to my husband's binder. So last video, I switched out his taupe colored binder for this lovely teal one. And I just love the dark color. And it was just starting to kind of feel a little bit too neutral for me. Sometimes I love neutrals, I love grays in particular, but sometimes I just need that pop of color. So personal is going to get $25, and husband has been spending his money. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, but he's still doing really well. Unlike myself, who has for some reason reversed roles, and I've been blowing through my money. Grooming is getting $10. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. Sartorial is getting $10. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. Business one is going to get $30. So 20, 30, and a whole bunch of ones. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 39. Business two is going to get $10. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And business three is going to get $20. Does it feel like I'm rushing? I feel like I'm rushing. I don't know. It's fine. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So, I don't know when some of his next fees come out, but hopefully we'll be in a really good position for that. Okay. That is it for his binder. Okay, his binder. All right, and then my binder. Okay, so first off, personal is going to get 25. However, I like to put 5 and 5 into my wallet for my personal. So I will do 25 as 10 and 3 5s, 1, 2, 3. So I will put 10 and 15. So that'll give me 25 in here. And then I will put this 5. Let me put this over here. We'll go into kindness. How do you guys fold your bills to put into your A7s? Do you do, I think I saw Baddies and Budgets do it like this, and I just, for whatever reason, started doing that as well. But do you fold it in half, or do you kind of do this off center? I guess maybe thirds. And then $5 in gratitude. There we go. So I think the wallet's all set. Oh, kids, I didn't put anything in kids. That's okay. They don't need, I can just use the miscellaneous for them this time. All right, so back to my binder. Hair is going to get $10. So that will give me 30. Fashion, nothing. Beauty will get $10. And professional dues will get 50. So 100, oops, I guess beauty had $20 before. $20. Beauty's gonna, no, sorry, professional dues are going to have 150, 250, 60, 61, 62. So $262. And finally, laser is going to get 80. It normally gets 60, I think, but I think I unstuffed. I needed to find another 20, and so I took it out of laser last week, so, or last cash unstuffing. So I'm doing an extra stuffing now to just get that back up to where it needs to be. And that will be 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 21, 22. All right, and that will be it for my binder. Okay, so then let's do the travel. So let's first count out how much travel there is. I already did that, 1,946. So what I'm going to be doing, so I have this nifty little travel, I guess, money roll, I guess you might call it. But what I really liked about it is that, first of all, it rolls up really small. And then secondly, it's got all of these zipper pockets. And I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but you'll probably see it when I put money in. But basically, I've gone and put on labels for each category that I want to save for my travel. And I was thinking that I wasn't sure, but for this one, it's like before I travel. And then I was thinking I might do one for like when I'm traveling, because some of these things like airfare or lodging, I might not, usually you prepay those things. So I wouldn't necessarily need it on the trip, or I might just put like money in there and just know that it's, being repurposed for something else while I'm on the trip. So I'm intending to kind of take this money roll with some cash, not necessarily all cash. And then also this is going to be my vehicle for saving the money for the trip. So first off, airfare. I'm not actually stuffing airfare or lodging because we are going for a family wedding and then we are taking a family trip afterwards. And my parents have really generously offered to cover lodging because we're all staying together for the trip. And then my dad, because it's his family, has been just so sweet and so kind. And he's taking care of airfare because he just has a ton of miles from traveling. So right now, basically, airfare and lodging is completely covered by my parents, either because they're paying for it or they're using miles. And then we are going to, in return, cover like activities and food and drinks and everything for them. So I won't be stuffing airfare or lodging, but I will be stuffing activities and food and drinks more than what I would for my family, just because we're including 2 more adults. Okay. So right now, these won't get anything. I'm wondering, no, I was going to put maybe a placeholder in there just to know that they were taken care of, but I think I'm just going to leave them blank for right now unless I figure out a way to repurpose them. So for activities, I'm going to put in $500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because some of the things we want to do, so we want to definitely do a lot of outdoor activities. So we want to maybe go to Mount St. Helens National Park. We want to maybe take a little boat trip when we're in Seattle, maybe go see like the San Juan Islands, or I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know. We did book a ticket for the Glass Garden and the Space Needle. We took a trip to France last year, and my 2 oldest kids, who were like 5 and 3 at the time, I think, were amazed by the Eiffel Tower, like going up to the Eiffel Tower. So while I am not necessarily somebody who would want to go up in the Space Needle, I know my kids would be thrilled to do that. So we're doing that. Okay. Food and drink is going to get 446. So let me see. So here's the 46. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the nice thing is that both hotels that we're staying at, we're going to be in Portland and we're going to be in Seattle, have full-on hot breakfasts every day. That's included with the hotel rates. So really, that kind of is a big thing with taking care of one of the meals and saving on that. And also the hotel in Portland has like a kitchen in it. So it's not an Airbnb. We're staying at like a Residence Inn. But that's great with small kids because then I can have a lot of snacky foods, or, I can easily pack lunches if we're going to a park. And so I think that's going to be a great way to, definitely save some money. But I've also heard that Portland has amazing food scene. So I'm very much looking forward to also like eating at their food trucks and, having at least one meal out every day. Okay, so then the next category that I have is train and taxis. So that's going to be $500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm also including, so we are renting a car while we're there. And so that's definitely going to be a decent expense. So we're running 2 separate cars and my parents are taking care of theirs. So, which is great because otherwise we would have had to get like, I don't know, a minivan. I don't even know if it would fit all 7 of us, but yeah. So I think I'm going to include the rental car along with any taxis or, you know, like airport type transportation, or if we want to take an Uber at any point. So that's all going to go in there. How much did I put in there? 500. Did I put 500? I don't even remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get to chatting. Okay, sorry about that. And then souvenirs, right now I'm gonna put in $200. We're not really big souvenir people. One souvenir, so I used to travel quite a bit when I was younger. And my dad traveled a lot for work. And the souvenirs that I always got and my dad would bring home for me as well were different. So the book called The Little Prince, it's a French book and it's also a Netflix series. So some of you might be familiar with it from that, but basically anytime one of us traveled internationally, I would want to get a copy of The Little Prince in the native language of whatever country we're visiting. So I have one from Italy. I have one from France, of course. My dad brought one back from Hong Kong. My husband brought one back from Japan. The one place that I didn't get one that I was really sad about was when we were in Ireland. I couldn't find one in Gaelic, and I don't even know if that would be sold necessarily in regular bookstores. We found a lot of English versions, so I don't have a book in Gaelic. If anybody happens to be from Ireland and happens to know a source for that, I would love to like reach out to you and possibly connect and get a book from Ireland that's in Gaelic. So any of my Irish, I know I have at least one subby that's from Ireland, but if anybody else has a connection, please comment and hit me up because I would love to add that to my collection. So anyways, I don't do Little Prince souvenirs domestically, but my kids, they don't really, a lot of times we might get them shirts, but we don't really do souvenirs too much just because, you know, it kind of adds up a lot. And then I just feel like, you know, we don't really ever look at them again. So, but if you have good ideas, I know people do pins and magnets. We might be doing stickers if we go to any of the national parks. Okay, gear is gonna be $100. So I'm kind of torn on gear because we are going to the Pacific Northwest. So I definitely wanna make sure we have like our hiking shoes, which my kids actually have. We're good on raincoats and pretty good on layers. So I don't know if there's really much gear that we're gonna need. The one thing I do wanna get with this money is I wanna get the Bluetooth adapter for the airplane, so that you can wear wireless headphones. And then the last 200 that I'm gonna put in right now is for buffer. And buffer is just obviously if I run out of money in any of these categories. So right now that is a total of $1,946. I will probably be stuffing another $1,000 the next week. And then the last week, probably 500. So we'll see. But anyways, I just thought this was great. I am going to be carrying this in my shop, and I usually don't, but I am going to set it up so that if anybody does want something like this, you can customize your own labels. It will be in this font and in this color, but basically if you want, you know, maybe you want to swap out lodging and just say Airbnb or something, or maybe you don't want souvenirs, you want something else, totally fine. So I will link it below. I might not have pictures up on the website immediately, but basically I have it in black, as you can see. And then I also will have a version in this white kind of faux marble. Let me roll this up real quick. So this one is kind of this nylon-y material. It's pretty durable. It's like, you know what, maybe backpacks might be made out of. Whereas this material is definitely more of that like vinyl plastic. So inside, it's the same setup. It's clear, it's white. Obviously, you would see the words much better without any money in there. But the outside is this faux marble look, and it is shiny. So it is a plasticky type marble. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you are, and anniversary trip. So, oh my gosh, people have had some amazing guesses, and they're getting really close. So I'm trying not to give it away too soon. But I will say that a lot of people have been guessing Greece. And I will say that Greece is not the location. So keep guessing. It's not Greece. It's not France. All right. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you next time. Bye.